All right, we're creating these faith scrapbooks, confirmation scrapbooks, and we don't want to do the traditional scrapbooks, so we're going to create our own covers. This is what our end goal will be, to make these beautiful scrapbook covers, and we're actually going to be using cardboard to create that, okay? So we've already pre-cut the cardboard pieces, and some students are able to find this decorative paper, but not all students are able to do that. So I've encouraged a couple of kids just to find some magazines, basically. Just any sort of design, doesn't really matter. It's going to be in the background anyways. So I'll show you how you do that. So I've already attached one of these cardboard pieces to this. This is going to be his back cover, this particular student's. And I'm going to glue it onto the magazine. Then I'm going to draw these lines diagonally at each of the four corners, leaving a little gap there. You need to leave enough space because you're going to be folding this over, okay? If you cut it, if you make that line too close to the corner, the cardboard might get exposed, okay? So I'm simply going to cut those corners off. You can't really make a mistake doing this. And you're pretty much going to be wrapping this piece of cardboard. So if you ever wrapped a present in the past, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so before you glue it down, you might want to fold it over just to get a nice fold in that magazine cover, okay? And then you're going to apply the glue. If you have hot glue, that might work even better. I'm going to use just regular white glue here. And I'm going to pull that over. You want to pull it as tight as possible, just so it's not loose. If you have any loose ends, it may cause it to fall apart over time. So the tighter you can pull it, the better. Okay, and these corners here you can sort of flatten out if you like. Okay. And I'm going to do the other side also. This is just extra cardboard we picked up from our custodian. So we didn't really spend any money. You can get the decorative paper at like Michael's or the dollar store even, Walmart, but you don't have to. Okay, so my two ends are done. My two sides. I'm going to work on my ends here. This is where it might get a little tricky. You want the corners to be really glued down really nicely and tight, more than anything, because that's where they tend to fall apart in the corners. So when you pull that over, you really want to get the corners down. So it may fold up a little bit on you. That's okay, as long as you can even fold it in the middle here. As long as the corners are nice and tightly down. So it may fold up again like that. It's no problem. I just usually fold it over in the middle here, and that's fine. Okay, so one side, let's do the other side real quick here. There we go. That's pretty much it. Still has to dry a bit. Like I said, it's just a cover. Now to give it sort of that professional look, we've pre-cut the inside sort of sleeve. That's going to go over top like that, okay? Just to give it a nice crisp look. And that'll be our two covers, okay? I'll glue that down real quick right now. A lot of the kids used some sort of color, solid color that sort of matched something on their front cover. Gives it a nice effect. And this backing here, you really want to make sure all the edges are glued down nice. You don't want any openings. It just looks unprofessional that way. This sort of cleans it all up. Okay. So obviously I had to give it more time to dry, but this is my this is the one cover for this one student. Okay. In the next video, we'll be doing Japanese stab binding, and we'll show you how to bind this scrapbook. Okay. Thanks for watching.